Hello and welcome to Nashville Superspeedway, one of the best tracks on iRacing in my opinion, and we're in one of the best cars on iRacing too. We are in the Xfinity car here for a 3.2K strength of field as the number 2 car here on a Tuesday evening. So getting out to qualifying here in the standard OSR setup that I use. They've got, I think I've sorted out how their pay model currently is working. In that the NASCAR stuff, there is no pay model. As far as I realize here, because they changed it all while I was gone for a while. The NASCAR stuff is all available for free for everybody. So that's Cup Series, Xfinity, trucks. You can get any of that on the Discord, OSR Discord, and the late model stocks as well for the Open Series. So all the NASCAR stuff that I run is free, which I would prefer. I'd prefer to do my best on free setups rather than pay for anything. I don't think I would ever be interested in paying for anything, just personally. And for the NASCAR stuff, you don't. And I feel like it does a very solid job, especially these queue setups. They do fantastic. So I'm appreciative for their free setups here. Oh man, I overdrove it real bad there. That was on me though. I was trying to get a little bit more on the second lap, and I tried to take a little bit too much, unfortunately. And fortunately, I really could have done better there. 29.8, but I definitely could have. Well, let's see what I could have done maybe. Kind of feeling like maybe the first lap is where you get the most grip, because it's definitely tighter through 1 and 2 on the second lap, but. I feel like I could have gotten 0.7. According to my optimal, I could have. But 29.8's not so bad. We got 29.845. The number 1 car was able to get a 7. And we'll do a practice pit stop here. This is a pretty tough pit road, so I want to try to get this right. But as much as I talk about the OSR setups, I've actually got something a little bit different here today for the race setup, as we successfully do some pit stops. Okay, I'm glad I did that, because I was kind of struggling to find a good breaking point, entry point for green flag pit stops during practice, but I found it there. We actually have a setup from Daniel here today, and I'm very excited to give it a try. Daniel, of course, setup maker, has given setups to Nick and Gavin in the past, and myself as well. Where is it? There we go. And he's actually doing at least the setup this week for Gavin's league race here at Nashville Superspeedway. So that's really exciting. He makes some great setups, and he doesn't sell them or anything. He just gives them to people he knows, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to give it a go here today as the number 2 car. This race setup he's got for us. And I did some practice laps, got really good turn out of it. Got to be careful, especially in the early laps whenever the tires are cold, not to overstep, because you can get yourself loose if you're not careful. But I think that is really going to pay off as the race goes on, having that extra turn in the car. And I think we'll be pretty darn good long run if we can get it. So really looking forward to seeing how we can do here in this one. I just recently, yesterday on Monday evening, we did that NASCAR Legends race at Indianapolis, which had a bit of a bummer ending with the late caution, and then the pit stop choices not working out too well for us. So that was kind of a bummer, but we still got a decent finish. But then I did another race, Gen 4, at Indianapolis. They're at Indianapolis this week as well. And that was a really fun race until it wasn't. It was like 4 laps to go. I was racing for second place, or I was right behind the guy in second place, trying to get by him. And a guy on fresher tires who was multiple laps down decided he was going to come try to pass us, and really got us all messed up. And then another guy takes it 3 wide who was also laps down, and we crash. And I get damage and everything. We do a green-white checkered, and everybody dies on the restart, and I got 17th. And I don't even want to upload that one, because I never want to think about that race again, because it sucked so bad. And of course the guy's like, I can race whoever I want. It's like, yeah, you can, but it still makes you a selfish ass. It's just, some people really are intent on ruining respectful racing. It's like, I don't know, man. It was a huge bummer. I feel like I can't even enjoy the Gen 4 anymore, because every race ends up with a failed green-white checkered where everybody crashes on the restart, spinning their tires, and then it's just miserable, and you waste an hour of your life. It really stinks, because I like that car a lot, but that's just how it always ends up going. Maybe I'll change my mind and upload it, I don't know. But, really, really disappointed with that one. Like I said, I don't even really want to relive that ever again. But, hopefully this race will go much better. We've got a Red Bull on the pole. I know Nick's got his superstition. The Red Bulls are a problem. Red Bull schemes. But we'll see if that turns out to be the case. The pole sitter's looking like he's a pretty talented driver. And this one, getting the pole, and he's got an A499 according to Race Lab. So it can't be all that bad, you would think. We'll have 67 laps of fuel, which is really interesting. We can make it quite a while. If we go green, though, I feel like I might trust this place to stay green. Because this place tends to be a pretty good racetrack, but I don't know. After that last race I did yesterday, I don't know if I trust iRacers all that much. Even at Nashville Superspeedway, but we'll see. Sun is going to be going down, which means I'm even more glad that this car turns really well early on. The track will get grippier, so that looseness will balance out even better later on. Is it first gear start? There's no way, right? Maybe it is. This is interesting. I feel like I'm right in between first and second gear. We'll try first gear. We're all going to be going on green with the restart zones enabled. We are informed twice that the pace car is off as we get ready for 90 laps here. Yeah, first gear was a little short. I might try second gear next time, but we still get ourselves a good launch.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low.
Just gotta be careful on these cold tires.
Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. The next car's the leader.
Ooh, there's that turn, but that's a good thing. Just gotta manage it.
You're up top.
We will take second place now.
Okay, you're in second.
Ooh. Overdrove it a little bit on entry there, but we're okay.
Thank you for not killing me there. You got every right to.
Making sure that we get our rotation. I did move the brake bias back to 60%. I wanted that extra turn on entry. I did do that, right? I hope I did. I think I remembered to do that. But I also like to put my steering ratio at 12:1, just as my personal preference in any car. Pretty much any car. Only changes I made, though. You're taking a pretty wide entry, getting the run off out of these corners. In just a session last lap. It's going to be more useful to us.
That's the fastest lap.
Fastest lap. That makes me wonder if I should be slowing down a little bit. Maybe I'm overdriving. Although we do have the draft, so that's probably helping us. Then again, the guy behind us has draft too, so it's not like it's something that we have that others don't. Just gonna keep it smooth for now.
New fastest lap for Dahl, 30.17.
Guy behind looking like he might be looking to make a move on us. He drove in through the corner a little bit faster than we did. There's a lot of that good turn right there. Lots of good turn on entry with the brakes. Lots of good turn on exit on the throttle. Makes me even more convinced that this will be a good, longer setup car, so long as I don't overdrive it. And I don't think I am right now, but I guess we'll find out and adjust if we have to. Such a cool track, though. I really enjoy a intermediate track where you have to use some brake. You don't get as many of them anymore
Okay, Colton.
with lower horsepower stuff. But since this place is a little bit shorter, at 1.25 miles, you actually do. Corners are a bit tighter. It's about being patient on the throttle and slowing it down enough to hit your marks through the corner here.
Last lap time was at 30.46.
Catching up to the leader. He's kind of going that second lane. I don't know if it's really much faster for him. I don't know if he's struggling to hit that mark or what. Underdrove it a little bit there. A little bit of a bump through 1 and 2. Messes with the car just a little bit, but nothing too much. Got it looking down there, but not there. We'll take an earlier entry to make sure he doesn't try to do a dive bomb on us. His shallower entry, I think, might have hurt his corner a little bit. We're still feeling good through 9.5 laps. And green so far. So Nashville Superspeedway holding up its end of the bargain for some clean racing. One looked like he might have gotten a little bit loose out of 4 there.
That lap was at 30.
Thought I saw that.
9.
No real reason to push it right now. I'm kind of going like, I don't know, 90%. Maybe even less. Just trying to make sure I hit my racing line and am smooth on the inputs. This is a long race
That lap was
in the
at
Open Series.
30.63. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
It's great practice for that league race too, because we're going to be in the same car and the same setup. But I always want to run the Xfinity Series every week anyway, because I really love this car, especially if it's going to go to Nashville Superspeedway. I'll do this combo a couple of times, I don't mind.
That lap time was 30.67.
Kind of Kind of messed up that corner a little bit. Not even really sure what I did, but it felt awkward. Still getting a really, really good rotation on throttle. Feels like I barely have to turn the steering wheel, which is, I think, a really good sign for a long-run pace. Slight turn in, but most of the turn in through the brakes. Then when I'm getting on throttle, pulling to the left. Starting to pull away from the guys behind a little bit. They might be falling off. Still right on the back bumper of the leader.
30.79.
A little bit too high through the corner there. Not too bad. Really going to be interesting to see what how the balance is. I don't know if it's going to be more on the right front or the right rear.
That lap time was 30.82.
Right now it's feeling pretty balanced, so maybe that's exactly what we'll see. Got a lap car coming up. Not sure what happened to them. They're a good driver, though. That's a 3,200 I-rated guy coming up, so I imagine he must have damage to be so off pace. There must have been something that happened in the back. Still not even halfway through this run, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. Putting the pressure on the leader. Feel like we're able to... Ooh, we got loose there. That'll be our chance.
Car inside.
People block, so we will go to the outside.
Clear inside.
Just done a 31.00.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Fortunately, that's not going to work. Thought we might get a little bit of grip out there, but no, not really. Not sure why this guy seems to be intent on running the inside line when this track is about 20 car widths wide.
Car inside. Clear.
That last lap was at 31.27.
That little bit of shenanigans there brought the 3 to us. I have no idea why that guy just didn't go to the outside and get out of the way. Maybe a guy that is not used to having to be a lap car. We learned we're going to have to get to the inside if we want to make a pass, I think. You might be able to hold someone off, maybe, from that second lane if you're already in front of them. I don't think you're going to be able to make a pass out there, though. Not based on what I felt there. Hopefully we didn't hurt our tires too much trying to make that work. I feel a little bit tighter. I think it's probably my own fault for heating up the tires when I was trying to go to the outside, though. Probably should have never tried that. I wouldn't try it now, knowing what I know. Fortunately, I think that 3 all of a sudden has got the best tires on the track. Guy behind us.
Your last lap time was at.
He's looking pretty fast.
31.15.
Man, it's amazing. You pushed for just 1 second. I think we heat those tires up, and now it feels like we are no longer at an advantage. And then, of course, I hit the apron, so now we suck.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car
Tires
on
had
the
nothing to do with
side.
that. That was just me being terrible.
Stay high.
Looking at the guy behind me rather than watching my
Clear.
marks.
Car inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Yeah, there's no grip in that middle lane. That's crazy. Usually in Nashville Superspeedway, it feels like you can really do some stuff in that middle lane, but just no turn at all out there. Interesting. Alright, we'll fall back to 4th, but I still don't feel like we're doing terrible.
P4. Your
I
lap
think
time was
it was me.
31.81.
Me doing the terrible.
The next car is Dahl, car number 4, and their rating is 4.3.
Got a huge gap back to 5th, so at least we got that going for us. Lots of shade over here in 1 and 2 right now. That could give us some more grip. Very partly cloudy day here in Nashville. Kind of nice to have a partly cloudy day that does not involve fog on iRacing, because iRacing's been all about fog lately. It's trending a little bit tighter. It makes me feel like I probably could have been a little bit more aggressive on throttle on exit later. So I can probably make that adjustment now that I know that. Still have to be careful early on because of the cold tires and how loose they can be, but I think I can use that to balance things out a little bit more. So I think I'm probably going to try to pit about lap 46. Let the guys who want to pit exactly at halfway go ahead and do so. And crash on entry if they want, so we can catch that yellow. But if they don't, I do want to try to go early as possible since it's looking like we're at a deficit tire-wise right now. If I'm trying to run that middle, that second lane up. 4, whoa, big loose moment. He really had to catch that thing. He was at a good 45-degree angle, it looked like.
Alright, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Brings him back to us a little bit, and I'm sure it's only going to make his life a little bit harder, heating up his tires like that. Still got a good gap behind us, so I'm not worried about anyone catching us. They're really going wide on their entries there. Wonder if much cooler track out there is really worth going. Finding that grip. Apparently our pit window is open. It's really early open pit window. Because you can get like 67 laps of fuel in this thing on a full tank. Quite a lot. We're starting to feel a little bit better. I've been more aggressive on exit, and that has allowed us to
You've used half your
maybe
fuel.
balance
That
things
lap
out a little
was
bit better.
31.43.
Don't like taking the apron here. I feel like that's the way it upsets the car. It really doesn't even give you much extra speed. That guy's really showing that he's trying to run from us, trying to get anything he can going to the apron. He must agree after that last lap because he didn't do it this time.
The lap time was at 31.47.
I'm extra glad that I figured out when I want to do my braking to do the green flag pit stop, because it's looking like we might have to use it here today.
That last lap was at 31.44. Good consistency. Keep him coming.
Or nearly gets the wall there. Looked like he kind of pushed a little bit. Ooh, yeah. He's taking up every inch of the track, and it's working for him right now, but is that going to be sustainable?
31.47.
Ooh, someone lost connection. That's unfortunate. Leader's kind of driving away still. Very slowly, but still driving away.
31.46.
So it's feeling like the way I drove this, getting on the right front a bit. But I do feel like it's easily adjustable. It's odd because usually the car feels extra tight out of 4 here at Nashville Superspeedway, but I'm getting it extra tight through 2, which is very strange. It's the opposite, like I said, of what I normally expect here. Maybe we carry more speed into 1 compared to into 3, and that's what's causing it. Really liking our lap times right now, though. We're pretty much breaking even every lap.
That lap time was 31.51.
Driving away from the guy in 5th still. Almost feels like the car's coming alive now. Really enjoying the level of turn we're getting out of 4 particularly. But we're getting close to pit stops.
Okay, Colton. Lap times are pretty consistent.
We do have a lot of shade in 4. Maybe that's what's making the difference. Cooler track over in 4. Do we have shade in turn 2? On the exit?
Lap time was at 31.54.
Worried about shade and I'm at the wall. No, we don't. You know what? I bet that's what it is then. I bet it's that shade that's making the difference right now. I almost want to pit exactly on 45. Just go ahead and take the optimal strategy on paper. Since these races tend to go so clean, but I think what's going to stop me from doing that and make me do the extra lap is how difficult of a pit road it is to get on here. I think that could cause issues. So we will wait till 46. Really equal speed to this 4. Sometimes it feels like we catch him a little bit, but sometimes not so much. It's really feeling like we're equal. He's really good at making me think he's going to hit the wall. And then just missing it. Leader continuing to drive away, having an impressive run up there.
31.53.
I thought we were catching him for a bit, but maybe we were just overdriving, trying to get around him. What a great track, though. You see that people get spread out depending on how they approach the track. The driver matters. It's not just a bunch of draft or anything. I think that's why this racing ends up so clean here.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Oh man, the 4 with a horrendous corner.
Car outside.
Guess he's giving it to us. I wasn't going to because I didn't feel like we were going to get there before the corner, but it looks like he gives it to us. Maybe because he plans on pitting here soon.
Keep hustling.
We were going to pit on this lap. Do we do it now, though?
Halfway home. We estimate 18 laps of fuel left.
We just made a pass and we're green right now on our session last lap. I think I'm going to go until I get red. I think that's reasonable. Except if I'm not losing anything. Don't see why not.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
So a little bit of an audible on the strategy. But the car feels great right now. It's funny because we're just we're basically at the end of the run, but it feels better than ever. I think it's probably the track cooling down too as the sun's going down. That probably is definitely helping with our grip. I think I'm gonna pit. I really would prefer not to announce it to catch these guys in front of us off guard, but we'll go this lap, I think.
No.
Go ahead, Jordan.
And that's a hell of a call out there, Colton.
The pit lane speed limit
Sorry, I thought I had
is
enough room to
45
keep it a
miles per
secret.
hour.
I cut that too
Colton,
close.
We'll fill you to the end of the race. There'll be traffic when you exit the pits. On exit, we should be in position 20.
Yeah, I should have called it
Right
out.
ahead of
Pit box
Lacey.
in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Get pit in. 61-68, so that kind of matches what I was feeling.
61%.
Fitness time,
Front, 87%. Dahl ahead is pitting.
We're done. Get going.
I needed to call that out. I thought we had enough room to get away with
There's a car behind
keeping it a
him. Stay
secret.
inside the line. Renato, he's entering the pits. He's in P8. It looks like he'll come out just
Okay,
behind.
gotta be quick, careful on this exit
Car
here.
ahead is car number 30. Their rating is 3.0.
Car outside. Clear up.
Pitting in.
Okay.
Car outside.
Guys having issues on pit entry,
Very low.
as will
Clear
happen here.
outside.
16th place.
Try to hit some fast laps, see if we can't make up some difference. Made a great pit stop compared to the 4. We're going to be about 3 seconds ahead of him now. This could work out really well for us. We are currently in lucky dog position, at least for now.
14.
So even if we do get a yellow, we might be okay.
Go pit and come back.
Going to be more aggressive on exit this time, trying to balance that. We are no longer in lucky dog position and in last. So I get to be nervous for a little bit longer.
B13. We're quickest at the moment.
The car behind you is pitting.
Quickest on track at the moment. And we have a shorter run to the end than we did in the first half of the race. So we can afford to drive a little bit harder. Especially if the a little bit harder is on exit. Which I needed to do anyway. I have a good feeling about this if it stays green.
B11.
The leader's pitting now.
Leader's just now pitting. I think we should be able to get by him.
Your lap time was 30.22.
Will those tires they're getting be enough of an advantage? Oh my god.
Line up, single file. Close.
You gotta be
pit road
kidding
is
me.
closed.
This car is
Next
out.
up,
Line up
13
single
car.
file behind car 13. It looks like Sellers
Some guy
has
spun
gone
on the
for
exit of pit
try
road is
over.
what it looked like. That sucks.
Race car speed is
I really think we were in a great spot there if that went green. Will those leaders have to take a wave around though?
Now
Of
open.
course yellow. Pits are open.
Left up, 1. Car by.
I know.
The pace car is in. Turn 4. The leader
Catch up,
Mayer
1.
is
What do
pitting.
we do here?
We need to catch car number 1. The pace car's in. The tri-oval.
Car 18. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
I think the 1 got very, very lucky. I think we were supposed to pit right there. But we aren't caught up yet, so I got confused. Oh boy. If we pit now, we end up at the very back of the field. This stinks.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
We have to stay out here. Because the guy heads on fresh tires, they really hit the jackpot there.
I'm gonna park it up here on the top of turn 4 because I want to go into pit road.
Well, we're gonna get a delay of green, it sounds like.
1 to go. Next
Okay,
time by.
Colton, get
Line
ready.
up on
Race
the
will resume at the
inside.
end of
Pit
this
road
lap.
is closed.
This scoring is messed up or something.
Past the pace car.
Passing the pace car. I guess we're a wave around.
1 car.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh man, you guys are fucking asleep at the wheel.
The pace car's in, turn 3.
Almost there.
Can't work with you. Come on.
I have no idea what the scoring is doing. It feels like it's messed up.
Are you serious? Who the?
Get ready, going green.
Pace car is in, turn 4.
Who was sleeping?
The pace car
Pace
is just
car is
left.
off,
You
be
guys
ready.
are a fucking
Pace
idiot.
car is off, be ready.
Good fucking job,
Green, green,
dude.
green. Slow car ahead. You're back in
Fuck
second.
the fucking
the
dumbass
next car's
stand
the
up.
leader.
What am I doing on it now?
P2.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. You're on the
iRacing
bottom.
kinda
Stay
sucks
on.
sometimes, you know that?
Think the sucker kid.
Clear. Car outside.
car's that?
Keep low.
Someone not passing the fucking pace car when they're supposed to.
Keep low. Outside, clear.
I think it's whoever's in front of Nuno.
Jesus.
Him on the relative there.
Clear.
That's karma for not calling it out
Inside.
earlier.
So we just get the free pass
Still
too,
there,
and
inside.
we get to stay lap down here.
P3.
Clear
You've just
inside.
done up 32. 128.
That's just not this whole race up. Right?
No, I wasn't right. I should have been. I was on the lead right the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if that was anyone in particular's fault because that felt like some sort of scoring issue.
I'm pitting.
Yeah, I just reported to iRacing. I mean, all you can really do, you know?
That lap was at 30.56.
Can I have a normal race this week where I don't get wrecked at the last second or have some sort of weird scolding bug make everything a carnival?
Outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
I feel like something messed up with like the one. I don't feel like the one should have been able to be in front of us or something. Like something was weird
I've never
there.
seen more bullshit than that. There's that shit right there.
Alright, Colton, the next car is white, car number 3.
Usually that happens at like Martinsville or Bristol. It was Nuno. Nuno fucking sat there behind the pace
So,
car
this
for
car
age.
rejoining.
Well, we were 6 laps older tires than the two guys
They
ahead.
had
Really
me
good
pass the
job.
pace car, and I was never a lap down.
Yeah, it did the same thing to me.
People coming out of the pits on fresh tires.
Outside, clear.
P3.
Wow.
White, car number
What
3.
are you
is
doing,
now
my
the lead.
guy?
You're back in second.
Didn't take long for this race to turn into a circus.
Car in front of us is...
No apology from the 18 for wrecking the leader.
The gap to white in front is now 1.00.
Like, I don't deserve to finish in front of the one, by any means. He'll still probably catch me. He's got 6 lap fresher tires.
Yeah, making me nervous up there.
I hate being that guy, but man, the quality of racing recently has been real bad.
55.
18 doing it again, just drifting up 4 lanes in the middle of the corner. Thankfully no one goes outside that time. We gotta get past him at some point though, I think. Even though he's got 10 lap fresher tires. keeping up with him pretty well. I don't imagine the way he's driving is going to do him any favors.
P2, the gap to Lacey behind is now 1.25.
Well, I kind of hope we get a yellow so everything can even out again after all that nonsense, but I'm not sure if we will. Three certainly wouldn't agree, I'm sure, but what a mess.
Okay, Colton, lap times are pretty consistent.
Guys behind with 11-ish laps, fresher tires. They're racing as well, so I will try to get them by me quickly. I'll give you the bottom here.
Thank you, Colton. Appreciate it, buddy.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
I'm running from Robert.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
2 laps behind.
Still there, inside.
I should be behind the one anyway, so I'm letting him by
Still
as
there,
well.
hold your line. Clear inside.
One, you should be in front of me anyway, so.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
Get this guy to go.
Keep low.
Take his fresher tires past
2
me.
laps behind.
Clear outside.
P3. Okay, Colton, the next car is Lacey, car number 1. You've got
One
half
very,
your left.
very poorly timed caution really threw this race into chaos. Okay, this one's got much fresher tires, but he is really overdriving the exit, so I'm going to need him to pick it up, or I'm going to have to get by him again.
1.16. The gap in front is now 0.82.
Guess we get some free draft, I guess. We should be able to hold on to P3 because the guy behind us actually has even older tires than we do. Quite get to the bottom like I need to do there, but still
I don't
makes
know
a
why
good
you're racing
pace.
P3, the gap ahead is now 1.21. You've just done a 31.07.
I don't mind having this guy in front of me so long as he doesn't botch the corners too much, because the draft is nice. But it's like, why are we going a lane up in the tri-oval and such too, you know? It's making me a little nervous how he's drifting up through some of these corners like he's gonna hit the wall.
The gap to P2 ahead ahead is now 1.63.
Looks like he's getting away now, so I
You've
think
just
we're all
done
good.
31.19. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Well, if it goes green to the end, we'll get a P3. Feels kind of weird, though. I don't know if that's what we earned or not.
The gap to Lacey ahead is increasing. It's now 2.1.
Pretty much the whole field's a lap down in it. I guess a lot of people got the way around, so there you are on the lead lap, but iRacing scoring really threw this race for a loop.
Your lap time was 31.28.
I gotta take a wider entry. Feels like the cooler track out there is helping me get enough grip to get through the corner really well. I think I gotta be doing more of that.
Got 10 laps to
Kinda
go.
stinks we don't have anyone to race now. This guy behind's on older tires, guys ahead are on fresher tires. I really think we could have been in a really, really good spot if that went green. They probably would have caught me, but I felt like we had a really good pit stop, and they went a little later, would have had less time to
Gap to P4 behind is now
catch up,
0.5
and
seconds.
with the track cooling off, even with our older tires, we'd be getting more grip. The track would be faster, so it would have been interesting to see how it played out, but I think we should still be able to get a good finish here today.
You got it here for us.
Thank you,
Last
Brigade.
lap was at 31.38.
Unfortunately, this got pretty sleepy, this race. I guess sun goes down, you go to sleep. That's what you do anyway, but I don't know. Would have been nice to have been on equal tires, been able to take a new approach, see how it worked out for us. Suddenly catching this guy again. I guess we saved tires better. Why he doesn't take the bottom. Way wide there. Just cutting down.
Car
See what
outside.
we're doing.
Stay low.
Well, I'm not racing you, I'm racing the
Clear
guy
up
right
top.
behind you.
Right. Get around him. I guess that means we're doing somewhat
You got 5
good with tires if we're gonna pass a guy in 9 lap freshers.
That lap time was 31.54.
Not doing terrible. It is feeling tight again. But mostly at a 2. Guess the track's still warmer over there, relative to how long it's been cooling down in 4. No one behind us anywhere near. That 12 car's got 7 lap fresher tires, but he's a good 3 seconds back. There's no way he catches us in 3 laps.
Sorry, dude. You just can't come down on me like this.
Uh-oh, don't do a late yellow.
Lap time was 31.44.
Already
You
had
race me like a fucking
2 for
asshole
2
anyway,
on
so
late
I'm
yellows
used to it.
not working out for me this week already. I do not need any more of that.
Two left to go. 2 to go.
Well, it's looking like the 3 car is going to get the
2
win
to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
after
You've
what
just
happened to the 1.
51.
With the apron looking at the deficits. 1 looks like he's mired in lap traffic.
A lap behind. The gap to McAvoy. Behind.
He's behind the guy
2.3
that
seconds.
ran into him right now.
White flag. Stay smooth.
Last lap. Bring it on home. Okay, Colton. That's
Hopefully
good
the
consistency.
18
Keep it up.
apologized to the 1 for essentially costing him the win over DM or something. Otherwise, I guess he
You've got
just
about
doesn't
5
care.
laps of fuel left.
Kind of stinks that a scoring error messed this one up.
It's all
But
landing right there. That's
Great drive. That's a podium.
There's the
Wait,
flag. It's over.
thank you, sir.
Nice run.
I
Solid
should have went to
work.
land in there though. He kind of got hosed there at the end.
and good racing with you guys. Sorry again to Cody for the late call out on the green flag pit stop.
You're good, man. I got screwed on that fucking whatever that was.
Yep.
No, man, it was weird for sure. We all got told to pass the pace car. I was like, what?
Yeah, that definitely wasn't correct, whatever it was.
Yeah, somehow I got black flag and everything else. I want 3 laps out.
71-80.
Yeah, I was in 6th. Ended up finishing 17th because of that.
That's screwed big time.
Yeah, it really screwed over a lot of people's
It usually
races.
ends up happening at like Martinsville or Bristol, you know. Yeah.
Well, we'll get P3, but kind of a bummer race.
No, so it was you and Landon that didn't pass the pace car until turn 2.
That's the end of the session.
Not sure what he's talking about. We passed the pace cars as soon as it told us to. Right here. Right? No. Previous lap. Yeah, when was it? Is this the caution? Man, I don't know. Confusing race.
Mike, what you still in here, bud?
So caution comes out. Right? Yeah, this is whenever everyone starts going the wave around. So we like, there's really no reason we should be doing a wave around, so it's only just now telling the 1 that he needs to pass the pace car, and I don't think you can really blame him for not realizing it, so we go. And then it tells us for the first time to pass pace car, and I'm like, alright, I guess that's what we're doing. It's catching everyone off guard.
Hey, Nuno, that was all on you right there, dude.
Oh yeah, the
That
12.
was 100% on Nuno. Bet you he won't say his Discord.
Yeah, he takes a long time to look. So they were way far back. That's why with so much fresher tires, he never came and passed us. Really unfortunate. That scoring issue really messed with the race. But we'll see the incidents now. A couple of them that we had.
That's some fucked up bullshit, Nuno. I'm sure you'll probably get a suspension for that shit, dude.
Alright, lap 3. 16's getting loose. Got some bumper cars going on. Oh man, oh geez. 11 gets turned around. So major issues, but no caution. Oh, jumping all the way to lap 54. Very big time gap there, and that's just tires wearing. And then here's this horrible restart. I don't even know. Oh, wait. Is this the restart? This isn't the restart. This is,
You really fucked up about 20 cars.
Is this the restart?
Race, that race. Nuno.
It is.
Good fucking job, dude.
Wow, yeah, that's what happened. These guys were still taking the wave around. That's crazy, man. This race got ruined. And here I'm like, I really don't want to be taking a huge run, but we didn't really have a choice. We're trying to keep up at the 1. And then this guy just goes all the way down the track right in front of the leader, instead of just holding a line, which is exactly what you need to do in a situation like this, where everything's all messed up. You just got to hold a line somewhere. The 11's just, for some reason, going right down in his lane.
I wasn't mad at you for that. That was all on Nuno on the wave around.
So we have to just carefully get through. They nearly wreck right there. Somehow we don't get a yellow. They keep it all straight. And the 19 nearly crashes. So many close calls with these potential yellows. But we never ended up getting one. And that was it. So we'll look at the race results page now for our 3rd place finish, but it's hard to even say where I feel like I should have finished after this one, with how things got so strange. We will earn 37 iRating and move back to A499 after getting wrecked in the Gen 4 race. We had the fastest lap, which is probably not a good thing. Oh, it's because that's when we were coming out the pits and we were hoping to get a jump on some guys. So we were trying to push it then a little bit. 178 championship points. And, well, the racing itself was fun, but the scoring issues put a damper on it, unfortunately. But I hope you still enjoyed watching. Hopefully we get ourselves a decent race next time. A couple of rough ones to start the week for various reasons. But appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.